Welcome to the view of the SAP system. Now you'll notice that SAP is an ERP, which is Enterprise Resource Planning, which covers almost every area of an organization, and HR would simply be one part of it. So you're going to notice that there's a lot of different areas like finance and inventory, logistics, materials management. You would focus just on the HRM side. So now let's log in and have a good look. After typing in the user ID and the password, click on the check mark. Now you'll notice various areas of the SAP system, which is an ERP, so other parts of the organization use it as well, including IT, accounting, finance, logistics, warehousing, inventory, and so on. Human resources is one part of the system. Now let's have a quick look at some of the specific areas within HR and how we can navigate through them. So click on the arrow next to human resources. Let's go to personnel management, administration, HR master data, and there's a lot of it, but if you're doing this job and your specific thing is to maintain this area, you get very used to it. So let's go to display, double click on it, and you'll see that I've chosen an employee named Heidi Schmidt 1261, but let's find another employee. Let's try somebody like Smith. Press enter, and there you go. So these are all employees with the last name Smith, their date of birth, their ID numbers, etc. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna X this out. I'm gonna go back to Heidi Schmidt, and you can tell Heidi Schmidt does her job as sales representative. She works in Stuttgart in the light bulb sales division. Now we want to see some information about her. So you see various tabs up here that tell you things like her work times, planning data, payroll supplements, etc. Let's take a look at core employee info. We're going to see personal data, so click on the little button to the left, and on the top click on the glasses, which is to display the data. Now if you see a picture of a pencil here, it means that you can actually edit the data as well. So let's click, and you notice that she was let's see, Heidi Schmidt, she's her name was Reinhard when she was born. That's her birth date. She was born in this city, in this country. She's married, and that's her religion. Now of course this is a European system. It's made in Germany, so a lot of this information is Eurocentric. However, if your company in Canada were to implement this, you would have configuration consultants highly customize it to be geographic specific. So at the top, let's click the back button, which is a green backwards arrow, and let's take a look at more information. Addresses, little glasses, and you'll see her actual address and possibly how many kilometers away from work. And the person who changed this address in 1995, his name was Reuter. So quite often it tells you the person who actually changed it and when it was changed. So let's go back and let's take a look at, let's go to contract data. No, let's look at gross net payroll. Let's find out how much she makes. So basic pay, click the glasses, and it will tell you that she makes, first of all, she's doing 100% of the job and working 156.48 hours monthly. So if you're doing job sharing and you're only doing, let's say, 60% of the job and 40% is done by somebody else, you can indicate that as well. But she is making 1,542 euros per month. So let's go back. Let's have a look at some other stuff. Well, back a couple of times. Let's have a look. We're going to go into personnel file. So double click on that. And that's Heidi Schmidt. So let's click the glasses, right? And this is just a different way to take a view of all of her information. So let's see. Click the backwards and forward arrows at the top, and you can see various information about her in terms of where she works, the various organizational units, the cost centers, where her costs will be allocated, etc., and her job information and so on. There's quite a bit of information in here, and you have to navigate through it, learn it over a number of weeks, and you become quite proficient at it. So let's go back all the way to the top and click the up arrow, and we're going to log off. That was just a preview of what SAP environment looks like.